Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining the session on how to convert automatically C-side reports to AL reports with Simplanova Report Converter. I'm Domas, will be the host of the session today. I'm responsible for sales in Simplanova. And before starting the session, I would like to suggest for all of you who have questions related to testing the tool or regarding the pricing, please contact sales@simplanova.com directly, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. And additionally, during the session, if you'll have any questions, please use Q&A. Please to leave your questions, and if we'll have some time, we'll answer them by the end of the session. For those questions that we won't have time to answer, just simply we'll do all the details after the session. So you'll receive the email as well. So to begin with, what I would like to mention some more details about Simplanova, because the tool itself is not the only thing what we are doing actually in Simplanova. I would say that we can divide Simplanova in 4 different parts. We started as a company because we built the tools and we started to work with upgrades. We built some tools that allows us to automate upgrade procedures, and that's why we have a separate team of developers who are working only with upgrades. So we do have an experience working with upgrades from classic versions to RTC or Business Central, even on extensions. And as for now, I would say that we have already delivered more than 300 upgrade projects, and we are making more than 50 upgrade projects a year. So that's why we are really experienced in this field. We do know all the shortcuts and the easiest way how to work with that. Additionally, we do have a separate team of developers, which has more than 10 years of experience in NAV world. So they can help you while building new features, developing new add-on, making a new implementation, etc. And additionally, as you know, even this October, Microsoft will launch a new version of Business Central, where all the development will be available only on AL. So we've invested some time on that, and we started like a new team of developers who are working only with the extension project. So for all of you who would like to move their add-ons to extensions, because well, with the newest versions, you still need to have to have your solutions on extensions, because well, if the clients are going to do the upgrade to Business Central, or they are going to buy the license of newest Business Central versions, your add-on should be there. So we can share our know-how how to do that, and also we can help you while moving your add-on to extensions. And last but not least are the automated tools. So we have a team of developers who have dedicated a lot of time and prepared some tools that allows us to do the upgrades faster. So there are data port converter, also we have matrix form converter, and one of the best the tools of ours that we right now we have is the report converter, which automatically converts classic reports to RDLC, and from now on to AL as well. Let's move on to the slide about the report converter that I'm going to show you right now. What are the main advantages while using the tool of ours? So first of all, when you will convert reports, the classic reports that you have either to RDLC or AL, after conversion, you don't need to have any third-party system to run the report, because you will get a pure NAV, a native NAV object, which you can move from solution to solution. You can modify it with the report builder or Visual Studio. So you don't need to have any third-party systems. Additionally, no license fees. So for example, if you are doing like an upgrade project once in a year, uh, you can simply use our tool per report conversion. So you don't need to pay yearly fees if you are just using a report converter for a month or two while doing the upgrade project. So you are just paying per report conversion. There are no yearly fees for that. And what are the main changes that we've done actually last month when we launched the new version of Simplanova's Report Converter? Right now, we implemented Microsoft TXT to AL tool in Simplanova's Report Converter, and for better results, we added a delta generator which gives you more accurate results after conversion. And what is the output? What is the end result? Is that you will get an RDLC file as a layout, AL file as a dataset, and XLF file as a language file. So what we are going to do right now, I'll show you in the detailed way how the tool works itself and what are the steps. So first of all, we are going to export a few reports from Classic NAV environment. We'll use the tool of ours to convert these reports. Then we'll check if we need to do some of the adjustments. And finally, we'll run the report and we'll compare the original one on the classic version and the new one after conversion. So let's start. Right now, I'll open the classic environment and I'll just pick a few reports to export. Let's take this sales invoice. And chart of accounts as well. Save. So next step would be to upload these exported reports to our tool. Right here is Business Central, the latest version of Business Central on premise. I have already installed the tool, so I won't show you all the steps how to implement it, but believe me, it's really easy way to do, just a few steps and you would implement the tool. So our tool is here. We need to go to departments, and here are Simplanova tools. Report Designer and Classic Converter. So Report Designer is a tool which allows you to build RDLC reports from scratch. And Classic Converter is the tool which allows you to convert classic reports to RDLC and AL right now, or you can convert data ports to XML ports. So right now we are choosing the option that we are going to convert reports. I will upload these reports right now. Sales invoice. And while uploading the reports in TXT format, also actually what you need to do, you need to upload related data item tables as well. So both of the reports right now are imported into our system. And here you see the complexity. So what does it mean? It means that if you want to convert chart of accounts, you need to have 1 point into your license key. If you want to convert sales invoice, it will take 2 points to convert it. So how we are measuring the complexity? Everything depends on that, how complex is the layout of this report. So if there are a lot of sections, a lot of lines, etc., in this report, it will take more points than, let's say, well, comparing this chart of accounts, which is really a simple report. Additionally, for all processing reports that don't have the layout, all the time complexity will be 1 point. So what kind of complexities we have? There are complexity of 1 point, 2 points, or 4 points. I don't know, imagine the most difficult report that you can. So there would be probably the complexity of 4, but from my experience, it's really, it should be really an exceptional report, because, well, from my experience, I haven't seen much of these reports, and believe me, I've seen a lot while making the demos or checking the upgrade projects. What I'm gonna do right now, I'll mark both of these objects and we'll try to convert it. So we just need to press this button. And what we have right here you can see the total complexity. So because I'm going to convert both of them, so in total I need to have 3 points in my license key. Another one important thing is this option. So if I won't pick this option, I would just simply convert these reports to RDLC format, and afterwards these reports would go to my development environment and so on. So right now I'll just choose this option that I'll convert it to AL. Okay, and conversion starts. So regarding these points, when you are having an upgrade project, you can simply upload all the reports that you want to convert. You will see automatically how many points you need, and then you can simply contact us and give us a request for this and that amount of points. Let's say if you're having 20 reports and the complexity for all of reports would be 2 points, so you just send us a request for 40 points, and that's it. Okay, so as you see, both of the reports were converted. They were not imported. Well, simple reason because we converted them to AL right now. Let's press OK. What I'm gonna do right now, I'll just simply export the report as AL pack. Let's import them right here. Webinar report. Save. And let's find it. Here they are. So what we have here, right here, we have an AL file, translation files, and RDLC as a layout. And this one is TXT. So it's a simple RDLC report, which you can use on all the NAV or Business Central versions with CL. What I'm gonna do right now, I'll just take all AL files and we'll open Visual Studio. And let's import these files here. So right now, what do we have here? As you see, there are some issues regarding table ID. Table 359 is missing. So what we are having here, the issue is regarding dimensions. So as you know, dimensions from the classic versions and to the newest versions of NAV or Business Central has changed. So we need to do some manual fixes regarding dimensions. So first of all, what we are going to do, we are going to fix dimensions. So instead of posted stock dimensions, we need to enter dimension set entry. And instead of table 359, also let's enter dimension set entry. So we are going to do a few fixes right here. Okay, and let's go step by step to all issues. Dimension set entry. So all issues will be related to dimensions right here, as you can see from this list. So we are going to fix them manually. It will take just a couple of moments. And while I'm doing this, I would like to mention for all of you that October is near and directions is going to start soon. So we are going to participate there as well. So for all of you who are willing to be there, it would be nice to meet you. Also, there are some news. We are willing to launch a new tool which allows to move code to events, custom code to events. I'll just simply introduce this tool there. Okay, so here is a place where we need to do some additional changes. So instead of table, once again, because the dimension has changed, so we need to add dimension set ID. We don't need database anymore. And in this place also we'll add dimension set ID. We can delete these lines. Go further. The same right here. We can delete table ID and change it with dimension set ID. Delete database. Dimension set ID and delete this line. We don't need it anymore. And here is the last place which we need to fix. Once again, because of dimensions right here, we need to add additional parameter, custom address. And we finished fixing the report. As you see, we have no other issues anymore, no issues anymore. What is next step? Next step is, if you want to find easily this report, we need to add application area. So I'll add application area. And also we need to add application area near the fields. So here are the fields. So under the captions, I'll add application area. And that's it. So let's save this report and let's publish it. So while it's publishing, and when we'll check how it looks like exactly after conversion, I would like to mention some more details about Simplanova's tool, which allows you to move custom code to events. What this tool is going to do? Well, actually, there are two parts of this tool. One of them is first, it analyzes code and then converts. So analysis, what about the analysis? Analysis is that you'll get advanced CL code analysis where you'll be able to see what has changed, what modifications we are done in the code, and you'll get recommendations, what next step you should do. And after the analysis, this tool converts NAV code to events in this way. So first of all, it creates subscriber code units, moves page and table triggers modifications to them. Then it clears standard objects modifications and adds comments to code lines which cannot be moved to events. Okay, I see that our Business Central is opening. Okay, let's find the report. And let's preview it. And while it is loading, let's check it how this report looks on the Classic environment. And preview. So they do look the same in this way. Both of the reports are okay. I see that I need to add dimensions in this one. Right here, yes, we have dimensions. So as you can see, both reports looks in the same way. There might be one or two adjustments that you need to do, but in general, the result is quite accurate. So as usually while doing these upgrades, layout takes the most time for that. And as from our perspective, we can see that the layout looks really great in this way.